Sunday, 44-22. CeeDee Lamb returned for the boys with 5 receptions for 110 yards and a touchdown. One of those receptions, a 74-yard catch to the end zone. CeeDee, where does this Cowboys offense stack up, though, for you?
This one the best one I've been on, and I've been on some great ones. It's just the way that we can move around these pieces, and the players and everybody know everywhere to go with the lineup faster than any. It's tough.
Who knows what we can accomplish? Like, the sky is the limit. We're just going to stay focused each and every day at getting better, growing our connection. I guess that's just the next step, right? Is just continuing to communicate to one another and, just keep growing.
All right, so the vibes are high. The Cowboys have the league's most efficient offense this season, and that offense delivered again on Sunday, recording its third 40-point game in 7 games, something Dallas hasn't done since 1973. Woody, I'm going to turn to you. We've talked about this Cowboys defense and how porous it has been. However, how far can this Dallas offense take them?
They have a championship offense. Make no mistake about that. Dak Prescott, he's playing better than any time that he's played in his career, including a couple years ago when he was a runner-up for the MVP. Like right now, Dak Prescott QBR is higher than Lamar Jackson when he was a unanimous MVP back in 2019. That's how well Dak Prescott is playing. And what you're seeing right now, think about this. Think about what Dak Prescott's been dealing with this season. He's dealt with multiple starting offensive linemen out. He's dealt with CeeDee Lamb being out. You know, all those variables around him changing up. And all he's done is go out there and put up the best numbers of his career. Now, I think that when we talk about the Dallas Cowboys, it's not about the offense. They got a championship offense. Can this defense, can this defense go from being absolutely horrendous to just poor? Like, think about the bar that I'm setting with the Dallas Cowboys defense. I'm not saying that they need to be good. I'm not necessarily saying they need to be average. Can you at least come from the basement and be poor? Because with this Dallas Cowboys defense, and also I would say this, when you have an offense playing the way that Dak Prescott and company are playing right now, they need to take more chances defensively. Forget all this zone and all this playing not to lose and we're going to keep the ball in front of us. No, go be aggressive. Because guess what? If we can get a turnover or 2 in a game, if we can make a couple plays on the defensive side, that's only going to strengthen what we got on the offensive side. So listen, Dak Prescott is playing like that guy. They just need the defense just get out of the dweller, out of the basement, and they have a chance.
And we saw that with the pick 6, though. DaRon Bland took it back to the crib. So that's good for that Dallas defense. But what say you, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, if you squint,
What if you squint? I was trying.
You can see.
Is it a mirage?
It could be. But if you really squint, you can see a pathway to the Dallas Cowboys getting to the playoffs. And the thing that we have to start with is the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
When Dak Prescott plays in all the games, they've never had a losing record. Quite literally, never had a losing record. Right. And more often than not, they're going to be in the postseason. So as long as this offensive line plays the way they did yesterday, only allow 1 sack on them, the quarterback can stay clean, can stay upright, CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens stay on the field, the Dallas Cowboys are going to have something to say about who wins that division and who punches their ticket to the tournament out of the NFC. Now, to the defense. This defense has to get better. I'm not sure they can only rely on the guys they currently have on the field now in order to do that. Now, let's keep in mind, DeMarvion Overshown, their standout from last year, he got hurt late in the season. He's in his window to return to practice. They're expecting him back sometime in November. The Dallas Cowboys have 2 games before the trade deadline, on the road against Denver, at home against Arizona. As long as the Cowboys don't disqualify themselves before November, then Jerry Jones would absolutely be justified in adding to this roster, particularly on the defensive side of the ball, because you got a quarterback that is playing at an MVP level and an offense that can take you on a deep playoff run. So to answer the question, yeah, I think Dak can get this team to the postseason, and I do think the Dallas Cowboys are capable of winning postseason games. Because when they roll their helmets out there, they're going to score 30 points. It's just a matter of the defense being able to have steady improvement.
Campbell, what type of Dallas team are we looking at right now?
Man, these are certain times, especially being on First Take, that sometimes I'll be thinking like Stephen A. really be having like a a whispering moment to sports because out of all the days that he would miss, he gonna miss today.
Speak on the game.
I was like, hold on. Stephen A ain't gonna be on the show today. He must know something. And doggone show, he knew something because I was gonna be on him like doggone flies on you know what. But needless to say, I would say this. When you look at yesterday's game, out of all the games that I've ever seen Dallas play in the last 2 years, Dallas Cowboys, that was your most complete win as a team. Playoffs included. Why? Because now when you have a very explosive offense that is capable of producing the excitement and the points that CeeDee Lamb, that George Pickens, that Dak Prescott can guard you, now it now comes down to the defense being able to say, okay, it's our turn to make plays. We know what we have in our kicker. We just got to cross the star in the middle of the field, and he's well and capable of making a field goal. Now, this is the thing, as we have a full slate of football players on this panel outside of Miss Amina, and no disrespect to you, but if I say this slang, or if I say this this specific saying, offense wins games, defense wins you know what. Now, in order for the Cowboys to really take that step, and the most amazing thing is we're seeing Dak go from good to great right in front of our eyes. I think they need to tap that market before November 4th hit the trade deadline, because they're one piece away on defense that can really skyrocket the Dallas Cowboys. And yes, Stephen, hey, that's something that you just don't want to see, brother, unfortunately.
You talking about the piece that they dealt away?
You
piece
know
that
what?
they did.
You know what?
No.
The piece that they dealt away?
But listen.
Go ahead, Cam.
But listen, the two things can be true, because Michael Parsons is in the situations that he's being what we know him to be in a disruptor and a game changer. But the Dallas Cowboys are also sitting in a great situation where you have to say, man, what will Jerry and Co. do to really garner the attention that we all know that they have to get somebody in there on the defensive side of the ball that you don't necessarily have to wait till the draft to get them. That's what I'm saying.
I'm interested. Are they one piece away on that defense? And was that piece Micah Parsons? This is going to continue to come up. If that defense doesn't perform, everybody's going to look back to Micah Parsons being traded to the Packers and saying, maybe they did need him on that defense.
I don't think they're one piece away. I think when you look at the totality of the NFC right now, there's a lot of teams out there. We're talking about the Rams. We're talking about, like you can look at the NFC West. The Rams, the Seahawks, Philadelphia. We're going to see what Philadelphia is going to do. Like, there are teams right now that I feel like are more complete than the Dallas Cowboys, because the Dallas Cowboys defensively are very, very deficient. Very deficient.
And that's fair, but when it comes to dominant units, offense, defense, special teams, when it comes to dominant units, the Dallas Cowboys have one of the most dominant units in the conference.
Right.
They have an identity that can win the day. So it's a matter of the defense being able to complement what the offense does. Can they grow into that? Add a piece, get a piece back into Marvion Overshown? Now all of a sudden you got some pieces for Matt Eberflus, defensive coordinator, to work with.
Yeah, there's some holes to plug on that Dallas team, specifically on the defense. All right, let's take a break here. The Dolphins are facing some rocky waters.